Hey cousins, welcome back to Ro Reacts TV, where we react, review, and recap skits from the Country Wayne skit universe. Hey cousins, just like I told you, D from the West Side was gonna try to guilt trip Honeypot, Tamara. He told Reem last night that, he's gonna let her and Wayne get together, and just when things are getting tight, he was gonna swoop up in there and get her. But I hope that Wayne sweeps her off her feet and she doesn't look back. Now, Wayne, don't be going through all this and then play the girl in the end. And Tamara, don't be no fool. If Wayne is being his all to you, you better go along with the ride and fall in love and be happy. Don't look back at D. Leave him alone for Momo in the streets. A few months ago, he just wined and dined you, made love to you, woke up, and went to Momo's house. Stop playing with us! So the episode starts off and D is outside sitting on his car waiting. He wondering why she isn't there yet. She rolls up in a G-Wagon. She swoops in. He looks up. He says, wow, in a G-Wagon? Really? She jumps out the G-Wagon. She goes, chirp. She says, hey, what's up? What you doing here? He said, I'm just here. I know you be up here early, so I just came to see you, see what you talking about. She said, well, I was just handling some business. He said, yeah, because I've been calling you. She said, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, but you ain't been answering my call. She said, well, I was going to call you back. He says, you got your new car? They both look back at it. He says, a new G-Wagon? She says, I'm trying it out, yeah. Let's translate that. You got your new dude? Country Wayne? I'm trying him out, yeah. He goes, trying it out. She says, okay, Damien, just say what's on your mind, because I feel like I already know. So he looks at her. He says, so you got a man now? She says, is it any of your business? He looks at her up and down, and he takes a step back. She says, because you can go do what you want. He says, oh, I appreciate that. He looks around and then he smiles at her. He says, I appreciate you allowing me to do what I want. He says, I was just asking because, she jumps in. She says, I'm just saying that's what you do. He says, that's what I do. She says, yeah. And does whatever flavor of the week that he wants. He tries her out and he puts her on the shelf for that flavor of the week. He does just enough to keep her entertained. And as long as she doesn't ask him about bettering himself, it's all good. He says, you know what I didn't think that you did is what's going on. I kind of thought you were a little different. That's where the guilt trip is. No, I'm not different. I want to be loved. I want to be desired. And I want a man who wants to put the street life to the side eventually and start new businesses so that I can see myself growing old with him. Don't you? If she was a stripper, wouldn't you get tired of her chasing money in the strip clubs? Wouldn't you tell her, when are you going to leave this alone? So he tried to guilt trip her. He tell her, I'm not with the flashy stuff. I thought you were a little different. She said, what are you trying to say? He says, wow, I would have never thought you would have got with a celebrity. She said, it's not like that. It's not like that. He said, what do you mean it's not like that? Aren't you driving his car? She says, D, it's not like that. He says, but you driving this man's car though. She says, you know what? It's not like that. It's more to it. And I really want to know what you're trying to say. He says, what I'm trying to say is, I thought you were different. She says, different? How? I'm me. He gonna look at the car. He gonna say, yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm different from Momo. I'm different from all the other chicks that you want to put me in a little square box and come visit me when you want me to uplift your spirits and give you a big hug and tell you that you're the greatest man on earth and all the things that you can do. And then you hump on me and put me back up in the box and put me back up in the closet and chase what you really desire, which is mischief in the street. He trying to say, well, I see it didn't take you no time. She says, are you serious, Damien? He says, I'm just going by what I see. And I had to get the word from the streets. I haven't been able to talk to you. She says, well, I haven't been able to talk to you either. He said, because you won't answer my phone. She says, but let's just go back to you thought I was different. What are you saying? He said, I thought you were not like the rest of these Atlanta girls. I thought you were different. She said, are you serious, D? Are you serious? You gonna say that to me? He said, yes. He gets his little whiny attitude self in the car and he leaves. And he leaves Tamara feeling unsure. I hope she feels, what? Oh, well, goodbye to bad rubbish. And I know they've been through a lot, but how many years is she supposed to sit around and be put in second place? Okay? He tells her she's a queen, but he's not ready to be with her in the way that she wants to be pursued and the way that she wants to be loved by him. I hope that Wayne can hold up his part, and I hope that she doesn't go backwards and get with D. All right, y'all. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next Ro Reacts TV video, cousins.